And we're back with Side by Side. Guess what we're doing today? Another review about a game you've never heard of. This one is free. Can't beat free.
My favorite word.
Free.
I love it.
This is Cassidy.
Hi, this is Dylan.
What? Not again. All right. But for real though, a free game.
Yeah.
But also a free game that respects your time.
It does.
I love that so much. I wish more games would respect our time.
It's very short. We beat it a number of times. It was so quick to get through. It did not drag on.
What's the game called?
Ruins of Mitriom. Ruins of Mitriom. We made up our own pronunciation for it.
Mitriom seems about right.
Sounds
Nothing
right.
ever tells us what it's supposed to be actually called, so we're just doing the best we can. There's no voiceover. It's an indie game made by like 3 people.
Right.
And when I saw it, I have noticed that I might say, indie game made by 3 people, and maybe it sucks. This one doesn't suck. This one's worth your time. What's the game about?
The game is about us just traveling around with our little caravan, and there are multiple characters to pick from to start with. And you're basically traveling to collect all the little Mitriom stones, and you use them to give yourself little skill upgrades. And the goal is to power up all the teleporters and eventually unlock the temple at the end.
Is it really clear what's happening?
Not at all. We kind of had to puzzle our way into that. This game does not hold your hand at all.
The core gameplay loop of this game is really you kind of walk up to enemies, you hit them, you pick up little Mitriom, whatever they are, coins, power-ups, something.
Runes, something.
You pick up items, you need them for doing your power-ups. You swap your power-ups out like as you're playing. Sometimes you need to slow down the caravan, sometimes you need to speed it up. The game's an escort quest. So effectively, your third player is really a non-player.
Right. We can't do anything until you get the power-up that lets it shoot a cannon. It just kind of sits there and you have to protect it, because if the caravan dies, your whole team goes down, even if both your characters are still at full health.
But it's pretty forgiving on default because it lets you respawn.
It does,
And it keeps your progress.
Yeah, even if you die, you just go back to the beginning and nothing is lost, so.
The game just kind of sets you down on a map and says, all right, go. And you kind of get an idea of the controls, but I think it took me like a minute to realize there are more than one button that does the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because I was like, aiming and shooting is terrible. And then I was like, oh, I didn't try all the buttons. I looked at the default controls. It's easy, just a handful of buttons, and it's basic. There's no real special attacks or anything like that. It just kind of is what it is. Basic attack,
Yeah.
your
Basic attack.
ability, and then upgrade.
Yeah.
Upgrade or downgrade yourself. Now there's a shield, but let's be honest, shields are for cowards. We're an aggressive player group here. The shields also don't do much, so that's
It's like
the whole
one
thing.
hit and they go away.
Yeah, it's basically like your headshot protection.
Yeah.
But really, like, you get a decent amount of health. The game's not hard. No dodge rolling.
No, you can't dodge.
No.
But it's nice is that the enemies telegraph their attacks. They got little arrows that pop up that shows the direction of their attack. So as long as you're paying attention, it's decently easy to get around behind them if you're paying attention, which I wasn't always.
But that's the thing. Even if you go down, you can be picked back up again, which is easy. Like, it's not bad. The whole game's pretty simple. But that's what's beautiful about it. It is a simple, well-constructed, basic game, and it's done in a half an hour. And it's enjoyable.
It's very enjoyable.
There's a handful of characters to play with. They're all different,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
They all play a little different, but none of them are like, this is the OP or this one's garbage or, you know.
No, just different play styles.
Yeah.
A couple different range types, the fireball one, the archer one, and then you have your melee, the dog can bite, and the girl with the sword, and then you have the healer with the cane.
Right.
So
we played all of them. We saw it was like, we did have a few problems with bugs, but the bugs were only as catastrophic as playing for 10 minutes and starting over.
So throughout the game, you could basically unlock portals that you could use to teleport you across the map. We found that if we tried to use one of said portals to teleport without having unlocked all the other ones as well, it would sometimes soft lock the game and sort of lock you in the middle of the ocean where you couldn't move and we had to restart. Yeah, soft lock sucked, but it wasn't the end of the world, so it was okay. There were a few other minor visual glitches as well when it came to switching between characters, but again, nothing too bad, and the game was still very fun overall.
Not a big deal. I mean, the game's over in a half an hour. Like, it's a quick little adventure. It's a stroll.
It is. Yeah.
And the enemy variety is interesting, and it was a fun time.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
For the price of nothing, if you want to try something different, I'd say give it a try. That's about it.
Yeah.
Any other conclusion? You got anything else?
It was just fun to play. I liked it. Good music. I like the sound effects, like the fire sounded like fire. The enemies make fun sounds when they die. It's very squishy sounding. It was just an enjoyable game to play.
The music was pretty decent.
It was.
It was
decent.
It was non-offensive. It was just it's there, and
Exactly.
it's cool, chill music.
Yeah.
I think what this game is kind of for is just kind of for people who want to play a super chill game. It's basically a Kickstarter demo. I mean, it's like if I saw this and I was like, oh, you could make more with it, like I would probably pay $10 for this game.
Yeah. Felt very like level 1 intro sort of into a full series.
Yeah.
You know?
If there were like 5 levels of this size, probably $10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy.
So what I'm saying here is, for the cost of 85 megabytes, you can have a half an hour of fun. That's about it. And if you want to play it a few times, we played it, 3 or 4 times?
Yeah.
We beat it a few times just to see what the different characters were like. It was a good time. Like, not for nothing, 85 megabytes, give it a try.
Yeah. Highly recommend.
Cool. I think we're done.
I think that was it. Yeah. Bye guys. Thanks for watching. Get the game. It's free. Won't hurt
85
you.
megabytes and free. Do it. Just do it.
How could you not? How could you not?
How could you not? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, don't get cats. Just don't get them. They're ungrateful.
Just live in your house, eat your food. What do they give back? Love and affection, I guess.
Yeah.
It's not worth it.
I got a feral cat. He'll dismember like an animal that's smaller than him in front of my house and be like, look, I killed something. And I'm like, all right.
Wow.
I guess that's how he gives back, with murder.